We got here because both establishment parties, owned by extremely wealthy people in our society, have intentionally betrayed the American people. But we will examine Trump because he is the only anti-establishment politician that we've had an opportunity as an American electorate to choose from when it comes to the general election. By the time Bill Clinton left office on January 19th, 2001, the 94 crime bill effectively doubled the prison population in the United States. Line up every one of the law and order presidents, because all of them, I'm just being candid, all of them got topped by Bill Clinton's and Joe Biden's 94 crime bill. So there was a lack of coordination, and so we didn't catch them, and 3,000 Americans died on 9/11. And George W. Bush went to the towers, the crumbled towers, and said, we will avenge this, and told us that they hate us for our freedom. Preemptive war means that if you think a country is going to attack you, and it's going to sound familiar in a minute, you got to attack them first. Okay, this is the permanent war established by George W. Bush. Preemption, we get to attack them because we think they're going to attack us. I just want to remind you of something. This is the period of time that America now lives in former President Eisenhower's nightmare. The establishment Democrats join hands with the establishment Republicans and pass the $700 billion TARP legislation to bail out Wall Street. Millions of people were losing their homes. Millions of people were losing their jobs. Pension funds had invested in the Wall Street AAA-rated securities, and they were losing their pension funds. So if you were a pensioner who worked 40 years in some steel mine somewhere, and you get $2,800 a month, you found that your pension got knocked down to like $1,200. They paid $20 billion to Goldman Sachs. And while millions of Americans were losing their jobs, their houses, the credit, this retirement savings, the college fund, all that stuff going in 2009. And if you lived through it, you know what I mean. Goldman Sachs was fat because they got $20 billion and they paid out the highest bonuses in their history. Isn't it self-evident that the war in Iraq was the worst foreign policy debacle in U.S. history? But no one had said that. 30% of all small businesses in America failed and never opened again. Anyone who earned $27,000 or less had lost 10 million jobs. Anyone who earned $65,000 or more had their jobs back and were making that money again. Billionaires had increased their net worth by $1 trillion. He was running around the country, or his people was running around the country in 2023 talking about Bidenomics and how this was the greatest economy. And he was the second coming of FDR. What did Joe Biden do? Gathered the international community to impose the worst sanctions that any country, not even South Africa, got the level of sanction that Russia got for attacking Ukraine. Joe Biden led us right into that war. Talk about the forever wars being continued. Yes, let's go to war with Russia. Why not? $125 billion later, 4 years into the war in Ukraine. And oh, by the way, NATO is losing. They made Donald J. Trump the lesser of two evils. It's just factually true. If we want to get America back, we must pay attention to how we got here. We must hold people to account for what they did. We must stop honoring people who have lied to us over and over again and start coming together and building the country of the people, for the people, and by the people.